Welcome to the Women in Tech podcast series, brought to you by Wisconsin Tech Month. This series is all about shining a light on the women who are driving change and breaking barriers in tech. Each episode is about celebrating their journeys, successes, and the impact they're making in our industry. Let's hear their stories.
I started my journey with realizing that there's a huge problem in the legal industry with locating and scheduling certified court reporters. I am a court reporter, and if you'd have asked me a couple of years ago, had I been or would I be a leader in the tech industry, it would have been absolutely not. But here I am, and it really stemmed off of finding a need, seeing a problem, seeing a massive problem in the legal industry, and creating a solution. And ultimately, that's what we've done. We've created a solution that makes things easier, reducing administrative burden for law firms, giving access to law firms to certified court reporters across the United States. And the journey really started with just a need, and it was quite inspiring at the time. And it's been a long journey. It's been fun, and yet also very challenging. But I enjoy the tech. It's never been in my forte at the beginning of my career, but I can tell you that I love it now, and it's going very well. My experience as a woman in technology has been extremely inspiring. Women in technology continues to grow across the United States. I think it's a field that we've shown throughout that we can be a contributing members, that we can, really inspire other girls or other women in technology. The schools are picking up technology for women. I think it's a great space. It's a space that's probably been a little bit ignored by women in the past, and we're showing that we can do it. We're showing that we can thrive in technology. My experience has been extremely rewarding. It's not something I thought I would be doing a few years ago, but I can tell you that since I've jumped into it and gotten going in technology, I can tell you that as a woman, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. There's been a lot of community support for women in technology, which is extremely inspiring as well. Wisconsin as a whole, as a state, our community here in the Milwaukee area has been extremely supportive of women in technology, and that's great to see. Challenges and successes that have shaped my career. I would say the challenges are simply that I wish I'd have started in technology years ago. I actually jumped into it recently or within the past few years, but I would have started earlier had I done it differently. But the successes, we've managed to create a company that is 50 states, in all 50 states now, and making a real impact in our legal community. So the challenges have been many in the sense of I've kind of learned how to do some coding, and I know my developers right now are probably cringing at that thought, but I've learned to do some coding on my own. The challenge is I think I've had to learn that coding doesn't come quickly. It takes time for technology to develop. And when I say to my developers, go ahead and make this work, and then it doesn't happen as fast as I would like it to happen, but I've learned that that's just part of the process. So that's a little bit of a challenge that I had to accept and had to learn to be patient with some of the development needs that we've had. But the successes at the end, once the development is done and when I see it in progress and when I see it actually happening is extremely rewarding. It's fun. It's fun to see something that you put down on paper and send, pass off to your developers and say, hey, check, this is what I want it to do. And then, a couple of weeks later, here it is. And it's actually working on my computer, which is really fun to see. And it's pretty cool. So successes, we've managed to develop and complete a complete company, or develop a complete company that is now working in all 50 states. And that's extremely exciting in our field. We continue to grow and we continue to face challenges, but the successes are more than rewarding at that. And when we get going on them and when we see that completed project. What I love most about being in the tech industry is simply seeing the growth, seeing the inspiration. I Our company started out of literally nothing. We are a first to market company. And when we started, it was literally a pen on paper, scratch paper of what I wanted to create. And I think it's now that I'm in tech, now that I've seen what it can do, clearly it's changing our lives. I mean, across the board, it's changing our lives, and it's a lot of fun. It's challenging, yes, but it's a lot of fun. I think I thoroughly enjoy it. Again, by heart, I'm a court reporter, which is a different, completely different series in life. We do use technology in the court reporting industry, but not to the level that we're using it today. And it's exciting. I think I love to see it grow. I love to see more. I'm excited to continue on this journey. Yeah, it's been fun and exciting all at the same time. What I would tell somebody starting in the tech space today is literally to have patience. That's probably my downfall. Again, I want things to happen quickly, and I've learned with technology, it may not happen as quickly as I like, but I can tell you when it is in progress and when it is working, it's extremely fun. But it takes time. It takes a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought, once we went live on our computer or once we went live in our network that, oh, we're done. Well, we were far from done, and it took a lot longer than I expected and that I hoped. Um, at the end of the day, it's been extremely fun and it's been rewarding and it's been worth it. But I would tell anybody that's in the tech industry to be patient and to watch for the excitement when it's done. Watch for the eye opening when it finally get to see it actually in action. I think that's all what it comes down to. But it doesn't happen overnight. And I would say, find a solution. I think one of the mistakes I made at the beginning was I knew I had something that was marketable and that was needed out in the community, but I tried to sell it more than I tried to just show I have a solution. If you have a problem, find that problem, make a solution. The solution sells itself. You no longer have to sell so much as just show that you are helping. You are helping. And technology does that in our, across the board, across the United States, technology is changing our lives and really we are helping. And I think that would be what I would tell anybody starting in tech is that you're going to be helping whatever industry you're in. And at the end of the day, that is what your goal is, to help. You can reach out to me at any time. My email is Renee, that's letter K, Renee, at ecourtreporters.com. Renee at ecourtreporters.com. Our website is ecourtreporters.com. Happy to help and answer any questions at any time. My personal cell, 262-210-6215. You can text, call anytime. I'm always here to help. Thank you.
And that's it for today's episode of the Women in Tech series. A big thank you to our guest for sharing her story and inspiring us all. Make sure you check out all of the amazing things that are happening during Wisconsin Tech Month. There is so much to discover, from workshops to panels to networking events. Stay connected with our incredible community of tech leaders and innovators throughout the month of October. Thanks for listening.